So when I was in high school, I had been part of Amnesty International, but I didn't know that much about human rights. I grew up in a small town, 18,000 people in upstate New York. I went to the same public high school that everybody went to in town. And so when I got to the University of Chicago, I knew I had an interest in things like human rights or international affairs. And when I came to the human rights program, I found a community of people who were very interested in these things. They knew about human rights around the world in a way that I didn't. And suddenly I had a place to go that I could go and talk to faculty, or I could go to an event and I would find friends, and they were interested in things I was interested in, and they were passionate about things I was passionate in. And I think this really affected and impacted both my time at the college and then certainly afterwards. I started with the Human Rights Program just as the program itself was starting. So at that time, Jackie Babo was the director, and she brought me in to actually be a representative on the board of the Human Rights Program, and I started taking classes, Human Rights Program 1, 2, 3 in the series. And then between my second and third year in the college, I did an internship in New Delhi, or in Bombay, with a street kid organization called Voice. When I did the internship program, I had never traveled to the developing world. I came from a small town, and what the internship program did for me was it allowed me to see this whole other world that I would never have been able to before. I was able to go to India, a place that little did I know, I'd spend 7 years of my life later on working on a whole set of human rights issues. And if I didn't have that opportunity, I don't know where I would have gone today, and I can think of many friends that are in similar positions. One of the most amazing things about the Human Rights Program is the community. So both faculty and certainly my friends that I met and classmates that I met during the program have become friends for life. So I think the human rights internships are just as vital to one's educational experience at the University of Chicago as the Common Core. It is the type of experience that will change how you think. It will change how you view the world. And not only that, it is vital. I think the students that go out get to do really hands-on, tangible things that both help the organizations they're working with, but also set them on a course. I've seen so many of my friends, I've now been graduated for 10 years, and many of my friends are working on human rights issues in different parts of the world, have started their own organizations, have risen up in other organizations, and have made it a large impact in the world.